Hey, in this video, want to show you how I came across this particular deal and also to show you an analysis of the Macon market. So here is a news article from Macon.com, and it's pretty much talking about what is an institutional investor. Come to find out, it's anybody who has bought more than 10 properties in an area. So some of you all could be considered a small institutional buyer. But I like to look for this because if people with a lot more money, a lot more resources are doing well in the area, then maybe that's something I can consider as well. So I've been doing some deal analysis with a couple friends in the Macon area, came across this particular property. I liked this property because it is 5 miles from the military base, has some good rent comps in the area, so I'm looking at anywhere between $1,100 and $1,500 for rent. Good size. It is a fixer upper, $65,000, and I'm looking at the price per square foot, so it's like $48 per square foot. Now I know based on comps, I can probably sell this property for about $115 per square foot once it's all fixed up. So this is how I did that. I pretty much flipped it over to Zillow, clicked the sold. I'm looking at comps within the last 12 months. Actually, let's look at the last 12 months. And here we go. So the particular property we're looking at is right here. So I want to see what has sold in that particular area. If I filter these out by price and put in 100, notice nothing in my area. This is where the house is at, but they're more towards the west. So that is a little bit alarming, something for me to consider. I also looked the property up on this FMLS website. I can find the real estate agent, their cell phone number. I've already texted her, talked to her. Come to find out, the owner is an investor, bought it about a month ago, put a new roof on it, and now wants to turn around and sell it because she comes on some financial difficulties. This may be true, or it may be that she found out something about the house and it's not a good deal. So that's another red flag, but for something for me to also consider. I go to Q Public's website. I pull up this property, and this is where I can find the tax records. And so here I can see the name of the current owner. I can see information about the property. I'm coming down here and I'm looking to see when did it last sell. And so I can see it just sold just last month. Okay. Previously, the person had it for about 4 years. So all that's good information because usually if it's a problem property, people don't want to hold on to it that long. The property was built in 1955. I do like properties that are built a lot later because it's a lot less headaches. So that's just something for me to consider. I want to know what the property is going to sell for. So I'm going to look up properties that have sold in that area. So you can do sales by neighborhood or sales by distance. When I do sales by neighborhood, I found this particular property, and I see that the owner has a funky LLC name. Usually, when I see this, this is an institutional buyer, and you'll see here when I actually click on the link, they own over 200 properties in this area. They might be doing something right if they own 200 properties. I also see that this property, there's a property next door, which is here. So we're evaluating 715. This is 713. They bought it a year ago. Part of a portfolio. There's about 65 houses for 3.3 million, and now they're selling it. I actually called this real estate agent, and this is the real estate agent for the institutional buyer. And they gave me a lot of information, such as they renovated this property, people broke into the property, they stole appliances, they stole HVAC, and now the institutional investor just wants to get rid of it and they want to dump it for 115. Now, all that's red flags for me because I like to keep my properties. However, if an institutional buyer that owns over 200 properties in the area is selling it for 115, then maybe this deal right here at 65K might be worth it. Two properties right next door to each other, same identical uh, quality of the house. So that they're both fixer uppers. Okay. Some of the other things I'm looking for, I can go onto this website here, put in the address, and I can actually see rent rates. Okay. Now, this is actually stuff that's on Zillow. This is good information for me because when I click on this, I can see the quality of the house. I can see who owns it. This is a property that is owned by an institutional investor, but you can actually see what quality do they renovate to. And if I renovate to this quality, this house that is in the same neighborhood is a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and it's smaller, which rents for 1,100. I am guessing now mine, which is a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, and bigger, should be able to rent for more. Okay. Also, talking to this institutional seller, they gave me the phone number directly to the institutional buyer because they manage properties as well. So just because of doing the due diligence on this property, I actually have the phone number to an institutional investor where they can provide resources. I can get some other information. When I looked up the institution, it was started by this guy right here. Just by doing a Google search, you can see that he made his money in Google. His partner made his money in Uber. And now I actually read an article where they own 13,000 houses in 14 states. Very interesting. Here's a story about him, and he wrote this article where he's talking about how he grew up in Africa. So you just kind of get an idea about this neighborhood, this institution, and all these different resources. So just wanted to make a quick video, share these resources, and look forward to discussing more real estate later.